Good morning, sending awesome, warm, positive vibrations. This is Body Culinary, aka Kwasapeacefull Eating, and welcome to our Friday AM community class workout. So please set your heart rate monitors during the week. We have them set for functional training, right? Functional training, which is our main modality of training here, where you can really maximize your space. If you have enough room for a mat, you have enough room to really dramatically administer some self therapy to yourself, some movement therapy. So during the week, we set our heart rate monitors for functional training. On Fridays, we're setting them for other indoor. So we don't need the GPS setting. However, we do want to monitor and get some guidelines and some feedback as to how your heart is responding. That's going to give you some kind of a frame of reference, right? To put into a context your movement practice, right? We like to cut the guesswork out of why we have the results that we have. So I'm setting my heart rate monitor for other indoor. If you want recommendations on my favorite heart rate monitors, you can go over to BODYCULINARY or send me a note at info@body-culinary.com. I'm using other indoor. I'm going to press start. So I can see that my heart rate right now is represented as 84 beats per minute. I can also see that represented as a percentage, which is 46%. So that means I'm not doing much of anything right now. So I can also scroll and I can see my heart rate represented as a percentage and as beats per minute. So that can start to train your eye and put into a context the numbers, what the numbers mean, so they can start to make sense, especially for women. If you want to, you can turn the voice prompt off on your training settings.
Training pause at 37 seconds.
Or you can keep it on. You may want to, right, it's quite a voice. You may want to keep the prompt on because later as you learn what the numbers mean, it can kind of help you put a little bit of foot in your own behind to make sure that you're working at an intensity that's enough to elicit the types of changes that you want to see in your body from your movement practice, right? I am moving and I encourage you to move primarily because of the way that it makes you feel empowered to start to reconnect and give yourself to get some more integrity back, right? If you've broken a lot of promises to yourself, welcome to the human race, and you want to restore your integrity and start to keep your promises with yourself, especially when it comes to your vitality, your mental and emotional health, right? And your fitness, then this is primarily what we're using the movement for. In addition to keeping the joints open, we don't want sarcopenia, which is a dramatic loss of muscle, which will leave our bodies very frail. Also, with losing a lot of muscle every year, our metabolism is going to go down, right? So much stuff happening here. We do coaching on Sundays. All right, so it's 1 minute, 46 seconds. I've been chatting. Not much going on here. Keep track. Have some water. So I like to have 20 ounces of water, a very attractive glass nearby, right? Something to wipe your face because I'm usually swimming in my own sweat. I'm going to put the heart rate monitor off to the side, and that way you can keep track of what it is that you're doing, right? I can look at any point and see what my heart rate is doing. And at some point, we'll take a little bit of a break, right? So I can see exactly what my heart is doing at all times so I can feel nice and safe. A couple of things to tune in on is housekeeping. Let's just check in and make sure that our pelvis, right, this bowl of our pelvis is tucked under. The belly button is drawn into the spine. This is no support for my lower back. When I'm tucking under, draw my belly button into my spine. Now I have some support for my spine. So it's not just about the aesthetic, it's about the function, right? Our headlights are imaginary headlights. That second toe, ankle, knee, hip, and shoulders, we want them to be pointing straight ahead. So when we do lateral movement out to the side, I want your knee to point straight ahead. If you're doing this, you're going to put force into your knee, and that can start to jack up your knee. If we don't understand where we're putting the load or the work, a lot of times we could be loading up the joints, and we don't want to load up the joints. We want to load up the muscle. So we're going to make sure our ankles, knees, and hips are pointed straight ahead. You're going to make sure that your shoulders are depressed. The only depression we want is shoulder depression. So you want to leave a lot of space between your shoulders and your ears. Hiking your shoulders up from stress, you may not realize that our shoulders are somewhat elevated, can restrict the flow of blood and contribute to headaches, right? Keeping yourself hydrated, sip rather than gulp your water. If at any point you feel like your heart is really up there, you can slow down without coming to a complete stop. Lift your knees to your chest. That's also going to help to relieve your back. If your back is nice and or if your back is tight, you get a nice stretch by touching your knees to the chest. You can mark any of the steps by staying nice and low to the floor. You can mark the steps, make them nice and small. Once you feel more comfortable, you can add some more bounce and bounce on the ball of your foot, not necessarily the toes, but the ball of your foot. Got that? So all that, have a lot of fun. It's hard to be in a stinky mood or a funky mood when you're jumping up and down, when you have the sound of the drum, which is like the heartbeat, when you're pumping your lymphatic system. And I invite you to consider you're generating energy and getting a shot of feel-good drugs and hormones from within your own body. Always feel joyous when I'm moving. All right, let's move. Shout out to Brother Kenyatta, Baba Kenyatta, who gifts me with this beautiful music. Nice and easy today. Let's step it out. Just the feet. Tap. Tap, belly button drawn in. Good. Let the arms swing. You can make them small, or you can make it bigger. And start to swing the arm. Little circles. Little circles. When you come to make them bigger. Knees to the chest. Touch your knees to the chest. So you're simply touching the knees to the chest. Make sure you have your heart rate. My heart rate is at 73%. Get the body nice and warm. Good. Little circles. Little circles. Good. Add that little bit of a hop. Add a little hop. This is going to be the basis of our steps today. Good. Knees to the chest. Arms come down as the knees come up. You can add a little hop or keep it to the floor. Traveling forward. Good. Take it around to your right. Opposite direction. So you can keep it to the floor or you can lift your knees to the floor. Feel more comfortable, lift the knees up. You can add more bounce. Good. Tap it out, tap it out, tap it out. Swing the arms. Add that little circle. Good. Get nice and warm. Take the head side to side. Warming up the head and the neck. Good. Look over opposite shoulders. Nice and easy. Warming up the head and the neck. Curl the chin into the chest and look backwards. Gentle circles over to your left. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Opposite direction in all four corners. Good. Big shoulder rolls back. Good. Opposite direction. Shoulder rolls forward. Get the body nice and warm. So you're going to cross the arm across your chest and throw. Cross, throw it open. Cross, open, cross, and open. Cross, open, cross, open, cross, open, cross, and open. Swing your arms back, reach for the ceiling. Swing it back, reach for the ceiling, warm up the shoulders. Reach it up. Good. Now come down. Reach it up. Down. Reach it up. Up. And reach. Reach it up. And reach. Reach. You're going to add a little bit more the same movement pattern. Warming up the calves. You're going to come up on your balls of the feet. Balls of the feet. Come up on your balls of the feet. Warm up the calves. 4, swing it up. 3, up. 2, up. And 1, knees to the chest. Release your lower back. Good. Arms come down as knees come up. Good. Around to your right. Opposite direction. Add a little more bounce. Good. Light. You can stand and kick. Just clap your hands underneath each leg. So this is marking a step. You can add more bounce. Good. Marking on the floor. Pick it up. Good. Add that little kick. Good. So you just have to kick the foot out. Kick it out to the front. Kick it out to the front. your hips. Push your hips over to the side wall, right? Push your hips forward. Squeeze the glutes so you protect your back on the other side. Put the hips on the other wall. Put your glutes on the wall behind you. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Side, front, side, and back. Side, front, side, and back. Feel the stretch in each direction. Opposite direction. Side, front, side, and back. Side, front, side, and back again. Side, front, side, and back. Big circles. Big circles. Opposite direction. All right, so let's open up the back and the spine. Body wave. Round your back out. Bring the scapula to the skin. Arms come together. Open up the chest. Body wave. Try to bring the arms together in front of you. Get some movement in your chest and spine. Chest and spine. Open up your heart. Yes. Open it up to the universe. All that corny stuff. Good. So, now, little hip circles are excellent for your back. You also want to try to add a kegel. Try to stop the flow of urine at the same time. So, it's little circles. You want a little bit of a bend in your knees, but my hips are still going back. Here is the knees. Reach your hips backwards. So, it's little circles. Little circles. It's warming up the thighs and also your back. See if you can add a little bit of upper body in there. So your body should be getting nice and warm. Right? Here we go. Circles around. Can we speed it up a little bit? Opposite direction. Get the core temperature nice and warm. Loosen up your back and your pelvis, which is this is a self-cleansing organism over here. Warm up the thighs. So you can go down a little bit lower. Can we speed it up on the opposite direction? Good. Lift the knees to the chest. Keep it nice and warm. All right, so we got a kick underneath. Clap your hands underneath each leg. Make it a little more dynamic. All right, so we're going to stretch out the inside of the thigh. This thigh is a little working. So ankles, knees, hips, pointed straight ahead. You're going laterally out to the side. Out to the side. So if you can't touch your hand down to the floor, then touch the hand to the outside of your knee. Reach your fingertips for the ceiling. My elbow joint. Go straight, breathe nice and deep. Here we go. Out. Reach it up. 2. And reach. 3. Reach it up. 4. And up. 5. Up. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 5. Reach it up. 4. And up. 3. 2. 1. Good. Go back to those kicks. Kick. 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 Good. So we go down to the other side. Reset your abdominals in between each movement to support your back. Out to the side. Side. Reach it up. 2. And reach. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 14, and 15. Get a sip of water. So it should be nice and warm. In the warm portion, heart rate is at 80%. So do a check-in with your heart rate. What's your heart rate saying? How hard are you working in terms of your RPE? You will do a check-in to see, am I working on a scale of 1 to 10? Am I working at a 1, 1 being the easiest, and 10 would be the most challenging. So do a quick check-in, wipe your face, and let's continue. Here we go. Got your water, dry off. Let's stretch your hamstring, step forward. So you're gonna step forward on your heel, reach your hips back, point your fingertips down to the floor, feel the stretch in the back of your hamstring. Alternate sides. Reach your fingertips for the floor, reach your hips back, feel the stretch in the back of your hamstrings. If your fingertips don't reach the floor, just point the fingertips down, but reach your hips backwards. Reach it back. Reach it back. Now let's add arm swing. Swing it up. We're going to try to use the whole body. All right. So we're going to take and warm up your knee joints for people that have issues with the knees and work on your balance. Get your standing leg. Pick up the opposite leg, stir up on a gumbo. Stir, 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 stir. Opposite direction. Get some synovial fluid to your knee joint. Good. Now externally rotate at the ankle. Circles outward. Good. Opposite direction. Good. So you feel also your hip flexors. Now this is your standing leg working on your balance. Pick up the other leg. Stir up part of soup. Warm up the knee joint. Stir it in. Good. Opposite direction. Good. So now take the ankle. Circle it inward. Opposite direction. Good. Nice and warm. We're coming down to the floor. Good morning. Coming down to the floor. So grab your mat if you need cushion for your knees. Let's activate the core. So your core is very important to your back. Right. So your tabletop position. Spread your fingertips. Press your hands into the floor. Press your scapula to the skin so your elbows are nice and straight. Level 1. Step that right foot outside the right hand. Let's move this over a little bit. Right foot steps outside the right hand. Back down to the center. Left foot steps outside the left hand. Back down. The knees should be right underneath the hips. Level 2. Press your hands into the floor. Press the body weight to the floor. Make sure your chin is drawn in. Right foot steps outside. Push that left heel towards the back wall so you feel the stretch in the opposite hip. Step center. Left foot steps outside the left hand. Push that heel to the back wall so you can feel the stretch in your hip. Make sure you're not sinking down. Press your hands to the floor. Back to the center. Here we go. 2. Center. 2. 3. Center. 3. 4. Center. 4. 5. Center. 5. 6. Center. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. Good. And 10. Sit your glutes back to your heels. Walk your hands up on a nice stretch. Good. Next movement pattern. So you have alternate arm leg reach. We'll see I'm nice and sweaty here. No machines required. Tabletop position. Left elbow and right knee meet in the center. Make sure you tuck your hips under. Here we go. 1, 2, full extension. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Try to get that leg lifted up. Try to get the arm, the leg, and the back on the same level. Other side. Tuck the hips under. 1, 2, full extension. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shake your tail feather. That's set one. You're going to take a second set. This is good for your butt, your back, your core, your arms. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Tuck the hips under. Scapula to the skin. 1, 2, 3. Full extension. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If you need to, shake your tail feathers so you can release your back. Tuck the hips under again, opposite side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Shake your tail feather. Working on glute medius, right? Your glutes are very important to your back. So we have external rotations. Open up the hip. Tabletop position. So make sure you're not sinking down. Your arms have to be straight. Tuck your hips under. Waist needs go towards the face. Big circles outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it right out to the side. Still working on glute medius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hip mobility, little commercial break. So open your hips up nice and wide. Drop both these over to the side. Drop them over, right? So you can open up these hips still where it's tight. Opposite side. Yep. Center, drop it over to the side. But again, notice if one side of your hips is tighter than the other. Drop it over. See if you can lift the arms a little bit straighter. Drop it over. Last time, center. Drop it over. Drop it over. You take the opposite side, external hip rotations. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Glute medius. Lifting it out to the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Sit your glutes back to your heels, walk the hands out in front of you. Flip it over. Trunk rotation. So that's your natural BBO, your internal waist trainer. So extend your legs slightly, rest on the heels, toes point up toward the face. Hands go in prayer position, lean back just a teeny, but if you put your hands to your abdominals, feel the core muscles activated. Open up the chest, hand in prayer position, twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can, lift the left leg. 2. Well, keep it on the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Opposite foot goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Both feet down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Legs are straight, the left pulled in. Walk your feet, your hands going. Reach for either your calves, your ankles, around the feet. Breathe it out, feel the stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Then open it up. Rest the feet on the heels, lean back a little bit. Fist and over fist, bring the knees to your chest. 1 and down and 1. 2, put it down gently. And 2. Try to bring it to the chest. 3, 3, 4, and 4. 5, 5. You may also put your hip flexors. 6 and 6. 7, 7, 8, 8. Ooh, it's burning. 9, 9, 10, good, and 10. Flip it over, take a moment, just roll your wrists out, roll it out, extend your arm, pull the fingertips back, feel the stretch on the inside of your wrist. Now take that hand and push it in towards you, feel the stretch on the outside, opposite arm, extend. Feel the stretch on the inside, take your hand, press it in, shoulder rolls back. Guess what? First set of push-ups. Now your push-ups for upper body strength, they can be on your knees. You can do 1 or 2 push-ups, right? It's consistency. Over time, you want to do them with good form. Tabletop position. Knees together. Walk the knees and back of the hips. Tuck your hips under. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure your elbows point inward. Spread the fingertips. Make sure your scapula is to the skin. Ready? Here we go. Squeeze your glutes. Down, exhale up. 1. Down, exhale up. 2. Down, exhale up. 3. Down, exhale up. 4. Down, exhale up. 5. Down, exhale up. 6. Down, exhale up. 7. Down, exhale up. 8. Down, exhale up. 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bridget, look back to your heel. Walk your hands in front of you. Your body should be nice and warm. Take a quick sip of water if you need to. Get a sip of water. You're going to take the heart rate back up. So take a sip. Take a sip. Take a sip. So you can let me know in the chat, scale of 1 to 10. You feel your heart rate is challenged, my heart rate is recovered. Right now, I'm going to take the heart rate back up. Wipe the face off and take your heart rate right back up. So how do you feel? You cannot be in a stinking mood when you are listening to the sound of the drum. Take the heart rate back up. You can either tap it out right here. Let the arms flow. Body's nice and warm and awake. Add some more sazon. Good. Travel around. All right. So remember, we have the little circles. Little circles. Little circles. Make them bigger. We can add a little bit of a hop. Little hop. Little hop. Good. Tap it out. All right, so my hands are coming here. Elbows are coming together. So single time. There's actually a pull back, pull the elbows together. At the same time, the hands open up. It's a single time, double time. So look at that, open up all my chest and shoulders. Single, 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 pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Double time. Good. Add a little bit more bounce. Single time. Good. Double time. Pull it back. Good. Add some more salt and pepper. Travel it forward. Take it around to your right. Opposite direction. Good. Tap it out. All right, so next movement. Out to the side, together. 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 Good. Again, step it out. Together. Out. Together. Kick up your knee. Out. Pick up your knee. Out. Pick up your knee. Out. Pick up your knee. Hands. Present. 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 Pick it up. Travel it forward. You can add a little more shimmy. Let's slow it down again. Out, together, out, together, out, pick the knee up. 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 Hands present. Palms face to the ceiling. Out. Out. If you want, you can add a little bit more shimmy out to the side. Shimmy out to the side. Let's pick it up. Out. Out. Travel it forward. we just gonna switch a little bit. Here, out, out, in, 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 out. You keep it nice and low. Low, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Got that? Right? In, out, in, out, in, out. So it's gonna kind of slide out. You can use your hand to help guide you. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Let's see what the other side is saying. So we're trying both sides of the brain. Out, in, 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 out, out, in, 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 out, let's get your simple little chocolate girl summertime barbecue music on. Why? So my favorite type of therapy is this. I'm not thinking so much about fitness. If you just think of the movement pattern, what does this do for you? How does that make you feel? So we're moving first because of how it makes us feel. Good. Add some more cayenne pepper to it. Right? If you got some soul, you can do this. If you need to mark it, then mark it. Right? This is how you can transmute your mood. Right? Everybody can do this, right? Your own private church. Good. Add some sauce. Travel around to your right. This is therapy. Opposite direction. All right, so we just had other step, right? Let's pull it back, 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 pull it back. That single time, double time. Emphasize the elbows coming back. Pull it back. Travel it around. Opposite direction. Good. Let's clap it out. Keep it simple. Keep it joyous. Shake off the stinking thinking. Are you curating your use of the internet? Curate it. Make it work for you. All right, so one more movement. You're going to get some Harry squats, right? Lean in, step, turn, turn, step, step, turn, lift the foot and turn, good, and step, good, step, turn, turn, step, step, turn, turn, step again, lift the knee up, step, step, lift the knee, good, hands, the hands go with the feet, good, step, So they burn a lot of fuel. Right? Get a sip of water. What's your heart rate right now? My heart rate is back down at 71%. All right, Harry, squats. If you need to, you can touch if you have issues with your knees, make sure your hips and glutes go backwards. If my hips and glutes go backwards, my back is straight, my back is not rounded, then the work is going to go on my thighs and my glutes and my knees are safe. If you're going this way, you're going to jack up your knees. So if you need to touch your hips and glutes to a chair or a bed, you can do that. When you stand up, stand all the way up, squeeze your glutes so you can open up the hip joint. Got it? So it's called Harriet squats for a reason. You know who Harriet is, so we honor Harriet. We want to finish our goals with the same amount of enthusiasm that we started with, right? We don't want to get lost in momentary enthusiasm and fizzle out in the middle and the end. So ankles, knees, and hips pointed straight ahead. Sit your hips and glutes back on the chair. Breathe it out. Here we go. 1, squeeze it up. Hips go back. 2, squeeze it up. 3, squeeze it up. 5, add the knees up. 6, knee up. 7, knee up. 8, 9, 10, take the hips all the way back. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Shake the legs out. That was part 1. Reset. Belly button holds in. Support your spine. Here we go. 1, 2. Drive the knee up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get the legs warm. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, drive it up, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Shake it out. That's number 2, belly button pulled in. Number 3, 1, 2, drive it up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take this all the way back. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 3 sets. We're going to take one more for balance. Woo. Ready? Here we go. Last one is the best. 1, drive it up. 2, legs should be warm. 3, 4, 5, stomach muscles pulled in. 6, 7, nice and easy. 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 9. Finish it sweet. 8, 7. Nice and easy. 6, 5. Get ready for a hold. 4, 3. Here comes the hold. 2, 1. Hold it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Brace under pressure. Shake it out. Legs should be nice and toasty. Let's come down for a stretch. Grab your mat. Let's stretch it out. Your body should be nice and warm. Take a sip of water if you need to. Take a sip of water if you need to. Let's start to cool down and to stretch. We set the tone for the day. Set the tone. You get to decide how your day is gonna go, right? So I'm gonna come into a lunge. If you need to put some cushion underneath your knee, you can take an extra mat. Sometimes I'll use garden mats because I'm in the garden a lot. If you want, you can put an extra cushion underneath your knee. I'm in a lunge position. I'm gonna tuck my hips under. Squeeze your glute on the bottom leg. Lunge forward a little bit. Feel that stretch in the front of the bottom leg. Now try to squeeze the two legs together. My right knee is down. Right fingertips reach up to the ceiling. Now reach your right fingertips over to the left side. Stretch it out. Breathe into your stretch. Respect your body's degree of flexibility. Take your time. Do only what you're able to do. Your stretch should be to the point of slight discomfort. Reach your hips back. Right? If you're able to, use a yoga block if you need to support you. You're going to feel the stretch in the back of the extended leg. Walk your hands forward, either to the calf, the ankle, or around the foot. And rather than rounding your back, extend your chest forward. Woo. And you'll feel the stretch more in the rabbit here. Extend that chest, reach it forward. Breathe into your stretch. As your heart rate starts to come down, opposite side. So in lunge position on the opposite side. Good. I'm going to lunge forward. I'm going to tuck my hips under. Squeeze the bottom glute. Right, so you can start to open up the hip. Try to stretch, or squeeze the two legs together. My left knee is down, so my left fingertips reach up for the ceiling. Woo. Reach your left fingertips over to the right side, so you're lifting up and out of your hip. Now extend, reach your hips backwards, nice and easy. Respect your body's degree of flexibility. Use two yoga blocks if you need to on either side to support you. So rather than round your back, reach your chest forward so you activate and feel more stretch in the back of the extended leg. Walk your hands forward. That's the heart rate monitor. So strive to touch your or reach your hands flat by your calf, your ankle, or around the foot. Extend the chest forward and listen to the sound of your own breath so you're more grounded inside of your body. Let your heart rate come down. Good, and relax. We're coming into our tripod position. Woo, so heart rate is up. I'm quite still. So this is very cleansing. Many folks focus on so many cleansing kits, but your fitness is a type of cleanse. Get in a nice triangle position. Belly button is drawn in. Inhale, and then exhale. Walk the hands forward and reach your chest. Rather than round your back, reach your chest in the direction of the floor. Once you feel slight discomfort, then you're going to stop right there. So you want the body to open up with your consistent movement practice over time. Reach your chest in the direction of the floor. You can wiggle your feet and your legs to work your way into the stretch and listen to your own breath so you ground yourself inside of your body. Whew. With each exhale, the body opens a bit more. Good. Walk the hands backwards. Good. So you may be mirroring me. I'm going to lean over to my right side. Inhale. Then an exhale. I can use my bottom arm to help me press this leg open. That's going to give me more resistance and more stretch on the side. So I'm going to take this elbow, press this leg open. My palm faces the floor. Strive to straighten out the elbow and reach your fingertips. My left fingertips are reaching towards my right toe. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. Breathe into your stretch. Good. Circle the arm around and reach it over again. Oh. Let the body float up. Oh my gosh. Over to the other side. Sometimes it can take a year of consistent stretching to feel certain areas of the body open. This side used to be my most excruciating side. Now, in this last year, I feel like a shift and an opening. Usually one side of the body is tighter than the other. Good. Inhale. Then exhale over. I'm going to take this arm, help me to press this leg open. My palm faces the floor. Strive to straighten out the elbow. Reach your fingertips over. Right fingertips reach for the left toes. Feel that nice stretch along the side of the body. As I press this leg open, I get more resistance on the side. Circle the arm around again and reach it over. Breathe into your stretch. Come on. And let the body float up. Feels really good. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. If you want to, if your legs are tight, you can add a yoga block. So if your hips you find are all the way up here, right? When you want to sit for relaxation, aka meditation, that's when you'll start to notice that the mind is busy. Seems like it won't shut off. Also, if you feel tightness in your hips, or if you have lots of undigested food, it can make it very uncomfortable to sit for relaxation. So this is how the technology of quote unquote meditation and relaxation, it can help you to notice rather than dieting, cultivate an awareness in your body. So I want you to notice if your body feels more open, not as sweaty. This will also likely help you to have a better elimination in the morning. You're going to take some nice big deep breaths before you go make some beautiful food for the day. So remember, we want to fill the lungs with air. The diaphragm is here. The colon is here. So when you take deep breaths, you're starting to stimulate peristalsis to help your elimination. So we're going to take a nice big deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to make the breaths nice and deep and long. Ready? And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Maintain your awareness on the flow of breath in and out of the body. I invite you to bring your awareness to your toes. Allow your big toes, your little toes, and your pinkies to relax. Allow the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, your ankles, your heels, your shins, calves, knees, and thighs. Allow them to become very heavy and to sink down in the direction of the floor. Bring your awareness to your hips and your glutes and your lower back. Allow them to relax, become very heavy, and to sink in the direction of the floor. Bring your awareness to your reproductive organs, your stomach, your belly button, your chest, your heart. Allow them to soften and relax. Allow them to relax in the direction of the earth underneath you. Bring your awareness to your lower back, your mid back, your upper back, and shoulders. Allow them to deeply relax and soften. Allow your fingertips to soften and relax. Allow your palms, your thumbs, your wrists, forearms, elbows, and upper arms and shoulders. Allow them to deeply soften and deeply relax. Allow your throat to soften and relax. Notice as your ears rest gently along the sides of your face, your tongue rests softly in your mouth, and your eyes rest gently in the sockets. Notice as your brain slows down, relax deeper. See if you can bring to your mind's eye something that you are grateful for. See if you can bring to your mind's eye something that brings joy and laughter to your face. I invite you today to nourish and feed yourself with the sights and sounds of nature. Allow nature to reset your nervous system. Allow nature to trigger you into relaxation and calm. Today I invite you to feed yourself the most beautiful, colorful, nutrient-dense, living, water-filled, peaceful fuel, food that is colorful, beautiful to the sight, to the eye, and to the sight. The scent is beautiful. Food and fuel that is kind to your brain, your arteries, your kidneys, your liver, your spleen. Food that is in alignment with your vision for your life. I invite you to create a great day on purpose simply because you said so. Feel free to share this movement practice with someone that could use some support. Support works. Getting up early works. Love to do what is beneficial, what works, so we can build good habits. And it can be very beneficial to create support for yourself. You might be the only person around you that's striving to make upgrades in the way that you're eating and moving. And it's beautiful if you have a space anywhere you pay rent or mortgage where you lay your head, is you can fit a mat. You have enough space for play and for movement. Movement is medicine, literally. We're leaving a lot of life on the table. There's so much that you can do, whatever your budget, whatever your job situation, whatever your relationship situation. This is the way that you take care and pay yourself first with a non-renewable resource of your time. You cannot get your time back. I invite you to consider the time that you're spending on the internet or even with people. When you walk away, do you feel motivated to get into action about the things that you say are important to you? Do you feel motivated to eat healthy? Or do you know that your habits after certain conversations? Or do you know that your habits after certain conversations with extra spices on it? Are you just motivated to smoke and drink? We're not making any of it wrong, yet we are responsible for our lives in this moment. We may not be in control of the past and anything that we've experienced, yet our lives are our responsibility. So the 3 leverage lifestyle practices that I share: 1, peaceful consumption, food that demonstrates that it loves you back. 2, a daily movement practice because of the way it makes you feel. Looking good and being physically fit for longevity is an added benefit. And then 3, garden/nature therapy. If you're going to get triggered, you might as well treat yourself in a way that is beneficial to your immune system, right? Trigger your nervous system into calm, right? We are easily conditioned as animals. So let's finish off that water. We strive to get at least 20 ounces in. See what you got on your heart rate monitor. I'd love to know what you got in the chat. Keep in mind that this is international Wi-Fi. Get in where you fit in. I invite you to create a great day on purpose. You can follow or come along for the journey with BODYCULINARY on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Create more energy. What you put in is what you get out. Support the channel, reciprocate, and I will see you soon. Create a great day. Oh, don't forget to get your copy of Whole Living Foods in the Hood with menus to fit your budget. And there is a raw vegan. See you soon.